How do settlements work for minors?
Okay. So minors are under, they have their own claims. Okay. So they're not, a lot of parents get this confused. They think, hey, I'm going to bring this case for my child and they're going to keep the money. No, you can bring the case for the child, but what's going to happen is you're going to be, one of the parents will be appointed the guardian ad litem, who will basically step into the shoes and assert the rights of the child against the tortfeasor. So in a car wreck, for instance, if your child's a passenger and gets hurt and they're under 18, they're a minor, they can still bring a claim. But when it comes to settlement time, we're going to have to say, how much is the child going to net? And in South Carolina, depending on how much they net will depend on whether or not we got to get court approval. And it's a real quick process. If we have to do it, we usually get one of, and this is explaining a simple case. If they're netting the money that would qualify to make it be court approved, we simply have the parent come on. We're doing these by Zoom. The judge will ask you questions, make sure you understand that this money has to be used for the benefit of the child. You can't squander the money. If you do, the child can sue you. They'll ask you what you plan to do with the money. And then it's simply approved and it's gone. The money to then be paid to the parent to be used on behalf of the child.
Is there any way to even follow up on that though? Like how?
Well, the child would have, if it's squandered, then they would know. Now that's what I guess we did my next point. So if we're talking a major settlement where they're getting big bucks, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll put that in a structured settlement. And what that does is that protects the money, that protects the parents, and it protects the child, because basically we purchase an annuity that's going to pay income streams to that child once they reach 18 or older. So a lot of times with our clients, we sit down with the parents and we say, hey, this child's going to get, let's say $100,000. Well, you don't want to give that child $100,000 when they're 18, right? Because they're going to piss it all away, right? So we say, look, give them some when they're 18, and the parents have some decisions to they have some say in this. So it's not like this is a hard and fast rule, but we'll give them some when they're 18, give them some when they're 21, and then give them the rest when they're 25. And we always call that the college plan, because they're getting a little bit of money to start college. They're getting money to kind of go to grad school or use when they're out of college, and they have money for a down payment on their first house. It also protects the parents because they're not having to manage this money.
Right.
And it's growing. It grows tax-free, right? And it's gaining interest.
Yeah.
So there's a lot, we lock in an interest rate.
That's awesome.
And it gets court approved. So, and again, those cases are different, but that's how it works with a minor. It's not like we're just going to settle a case and be able to give the money to the parents. So that's the big misconception.
No, that's good. That's nice to know. They get protected there.
When life gets ugly, justice is lovely, the lovely law.